booth. Alpha Mel, Alana Luv. Tell me you ain't tryna rap with a porn star. Talk music and brag about your sports car. Smoke blunt, sip drinks for the interview. Tell the world who you be when you in the booth. Alpha Mel with the cues, but I brought bars. Alana Luv, she a Barbie and porn star. Round here we don't do things minimal. Nah, say cheese, you on camera, we in the booth. We in the booth. We in the booth. We in the booth. We in the booth.
What's going on? It's your boy Alpha Mel, smoking that pink paper.
Hi.
From the one and only Alana Luv.
Okay.
We're here with a special guest today. What's going on? My boy Cash in the building, straight out of Jersey.
Thank you.
What's going on, bro?
Chilling, bro. I'm happy to be here.
We're happy you're here.
Thank you for having me.
So for everyone that doesn't know who Cash is, who are you?
Cash is he's an entrepreneur. He's an artist first. I put my heart and my soul into my music. I don't really want to do anything else. You know, sometimes I like to, get out and do other things, but if Cash isn't rapping, he's depressed. You know what I'm saying?
So that's a therapy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm somebody who really loves the art. I'm somebody who shows genuine love and just really has love for the sport. You know,
Sport.
But other than the art, you know what I'm saying? I'm a regular human being. I like to do regular things. I like to,
What do you consider regular?
I like to go help my grandma with her garden. You know what I'm saying?
So,
I like to exercise.
so you like to, or she make your ass go and help her with the garden?
I make her garden because she.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I like her. I like her to get out get some fresh air type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I know some grandmas be like, get your ass over here and do your thing.
She be bugging, telling me to pick them weeds.
Shout out to grandma, man. All right.
When did you start taking music seriously?
Start taking it seriously. I'll probably say like over 10 years ago. Yeah, over 10 years ago.
What made you start doing music?
Keep it stacked. I started smoking weed, getting high, and then I found out I could really freestyle and rap. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I really started rapping. But my aunt was a rapper. My other aunt was in videos when I was growing up. My aunt, she was in the Cash Money video called Shine. She was in some R. Kelly videos. We ain't gonna comment on that.
Yeah,
So
it happened.
saying that, but I'm really
Free R. Kelly. Yeah, but my sister raps, so it's really in my blood.
So everyone's in your family.
So I'm the young buck.
Yeah. You the youngest out of your family?
Yeah.
That's dope, man. You got fire too, man. I be tuned in. You already know.
You as well,
saying,
brother.
yeah, thank you, bro. I be saying you do your shit all the time. You don't stop. Constantly got videos dropping. You know what I mean? And do you direct your own videos? Like, do you come up with the ideas?
Definitely. I love that process. I love that process because I like to be more than a rapper. I got vision. So sometimes, like, after I'm writing songs late night, after I smoked one or something like that, I just have a vision of how I want the video to look. I write it down on paper, and then when it comes to life, that shit, it's like an out-of-body experience.
What's your inspiration on writing, like, songs or anything?
I like to smoke, drink a little bit. I like to throw on some oldies. Like, I like to listen to, like, some Mary J. Blige or some Temptations or whatever. Like, if I hear a song that's really fire that somebody put me up on, I'll probably play that shit 100 times and then go home and just try to write something. Like, be inspired.
Just be inspired, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Sorry.
I forgot.
No, go ahead.
Do you feel like when you inspired by a song, do you make a song sounding like the song you were inspired by, or it just makes you create who you are? Like,
it depends, because sometimes I might hear some shit like, I'm gonna write something like this,
like
and I'm
that
like,
same feel.
yeah. So it depends.
How was your first time in the studio? Did you fuck up?
I probably did a few takes, but it was actually a spot.
Out on the ropes.
Shout out to Winding Woods and my man Terry B, the late great Terry B. He passed away, but he sings, and I remember he brought me to the booth the first time, and then my man Aramis used to come through the crib with his studio equipment and got me right. So that's how I started. Yeah.
What's the craziest thing that happened to you in the studio?
One time, studio from the jump, right?
Yeah, one time we was in the studio, we was smoking and shit like that. We was chilling. It was probably like 1 o'clock in the morning, and we was in the studio with a cut. Like in a cut, you can't even get to. Cops banging on the door. We just hear it banging on the door. We're like, "What the fuck is that?" And then we go to the door. It's the cops.
What you do?
Hit everything.
You go out there now, though?
It was before.
Before that, yeah.
So yeah, but nah, everything was cool. It was just a noise complaint, but we was cool.
Yeah. Had to get them soundproof doors and shit.
I think it was it a noise complaint? What was it?
What, you guys
Somebody's lights were still on.
Oh yeah, my car lights was on. Left my lights on.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, that's what happened.
And the police told you
Yeah, we was
Yeah, that's love. They let them shit die in New York. Like, you leave your lights on, everybody walking by, like, I feel bad for that.
Yeah.
You gonna come home and no car tomorrow, that car.
Mm-hmm.
And then nobody wanna help you, you gotta call a cab. Hey, yo, can you jump my shit?
No.
So, who are your inspirations besides Mary J. Blige?
But add her if you gotta add her, she's fire.
I'm a big Lil Wayne fan. Cause like I said, my aunt was in the Cash Money video, so she sent me my first CDs. Like that's when it was really going hard with the demos. That's when the CDs had like 3-4 songs on it back in the day.
Yeah.
So she sent me them.
Now, the young ones don't know.
Yeah, don't know that shit. I'm a big Lil Wayne fan. I ain't gonna lie, I love Drake. But if we talk about like, they are rap for me. But like as far as like other rappers and shit like that, I grew up listening to like Jim Jones, Dipset. I'm a big Jim Jones fan as well too, like old Jim Jones.
Yeah.
So
You don't like his new stuff?
nah, Jim still go hard. Jim hard,
go
but
hard, man.
but
the swag is crazy.
Facts.
Million.
But one of my favorite albums, like if we had top 5 albums, Jim Jones' Hustler's Poem is in my top 5. Most people don't say that, but that's my top 5.
Top 5
Albums,
of all time.
That's
I want to hear your top 5 albums now. Who's the other 4?
Of course, Get Rich or Die Trying. Carter 2. We put Hustler's Poem there. Jeezy Thug Motivation 101. I listen to that. I got it mandatory start to finish at least twice a year. Nipsey.
Marathon.
Nipsey album. And if I had to put a bonus in there, I'm gonna say Drake Nothing Was the Same, because when the time it came out, it just related to me in a different type of way. And it's hard.
That's crazy. He answered your shit. That's a hard question to answer, but you really that 5 was very creative. Like it's different eras,
Facts.
but they all fire. Like man, that shit is a dope lineup.
So my next question, what do you think of hip hop, like in old school and now? Do you think it changed for the better or worse? What?
I feel like it's in a very I feel like I'm not gonna be one of the people that say, "Oh, rap is whack now," because there's a lot of fire that's still coming
there's
out.
Some fire.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fire.
It's a lot of fire
from
and
young dudes.
Yeah. So I'm inspired by the auto tune shit and all type. I like where music is at. Like I like a lot of shit, but if we talking about the golden era of hip hop, the shit that I get inspired to is probably like that 08, 09, like when motherfuckers was really rapping.
08, 09?
That's like Weezy when he came out with like
That's
Dedication.
Carter 2 and shit.
Yeah, that shit, yeah. So like that little era.
That's like 53rd album.
I like Get Rich though. Get Rich and all that shit, but yeah. I'm just a big Weezy fan, so I know Weezy was going off like 08, 09 type shit. And when he was dropping them mixtapes, I just never, because I listened to rap, but that's when I was like getting into high school.
Flooded us with music.
Yeah. You heard that? You heard that right here? It was like, he about to go
Weezy
off.
flooded us with fire. It was crazy.
Do you think social media hurts or helps the industry?
If you use it as a tool, I feel like it helps, but it could also be self-destructive as well too.
How so?
I found myself, I spend a lot of time on social media, and me, like, I know it's not good for me, but it's just so addicting. Like, it's just like, we so programmed, at least I am, when I pick up my phone without even knowing, the first thing I hit might be Instagram. I'm like, why did I do this?
In the morning, right, when you wake up?
Yeah, it's like, and I read a book that says it's not, when you wake up in the morning, you should at least try to not to touch your phone for a good 2 hours.
Yeah.
What's the craziest DM you've gotten?
DM? I've got some wild DM.
Name
Like
one.
what category? You talking sexual, death threats? I mean, got them all.
Man, you
Well,
getting
not
death
death
threats?
threats.
Yeah.
Why?
That's crazy.
Why would you get a death threat?
I've been through a lot in my life. You know what I'm saying? So,
Death threats, bro.
Wow.
yeah, who's that? But if we talking sexual, the regular shit, like, oh, I want you to come on my face or some wild shit.
Did you ever do it?
You ever linked up with a DM?
With a DM? I don't know. Maybe.
What do you mean? It's either yes or no.
I mean, you know what I mean? I done did my thing, you know what I mean? It's a possibility, you know what I mean, that I have, but I can't remember off the top of my head right now, to be honest. But if knowing me, I probably have, yeah. But not no random. I had to meet you in some capacity or know about you through a mutual friend. I just ain't, you ain't just hit me off, you know what I mean? I found your Instagram profile and I'm about to link up with you. Type of shit.
What's the worst date you've been on?
Worst date I've been on?
It's been on a few months.
Nah, okay, so I have two. One,
Ooh, we like story time.
yeah, like one, she was cool. Like, I ain't gonna tell you where I met her because she probably watch it because she's a huge supporter. You know what I'm saying?
She's
So,
a huge supporter.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's
so-
crazy.
yeah, so that's why we keep it good. You know what I'm saying? So when
Yeah.
Except the date went bad.
it just wasn't what I expect because when I seen her, she had a different hairstyle. You feel me? Like it was a wig or whatever it was. I was
Okay.
fooled. And then
She
when I
look different from Instagram?
And when I seen her the first time, and then when I pulled up, half her shit was fucked up. So immediately when she had walked out the car, I said, nah, like I don't know how this shit about to
How did it go down?
go down.
It's still went down.
It was a vibe. It was a vibe, but as far as, you know, I'm not one of them people that say, oh, I care about completely what's on the inside. I do, but I also care what's on the outside.
Sweet, that's the first thing you see in a person. You don't see, hi, I'm a nice person, or hi, I'm an asshole.
Mhm.
You need to be physically attracted to them.
Mm-hmm.
If
Like
not,
that-
then why would you?
I feel like when you see that happen, like you might see a woman that's with a guy that's not portrayed or vice versa. It's because they probably work together and they got to know each other for a while, and then you know, it happens. But yeah, off jump, yeah, you're right.
But to finish it, she just wasn't what I thought she looked like
Is she
physically.
still smashed?
Nah, I ain't want
But
to.
does she know? Like you're saying that she's gonna know. So did you tell her about her wig or whatever it was?
Nah, I consider myself a
Oh,
real
she gonna
nigga,
put
but
two
I
and
ain't
two
that
together.
real. Huh? She might.
She still supports you.
Yeah, 'cause I kept it in stack. I ain't air her business out like that.
Now you did.
Yeah, but she should have came correct.
Like yeah, you know
So
your
what's
own
his
body,
type?
you know what I mean?
I don't feel like I have a type. I like any race or whatever. You
Okay,
thick,
glad you don't discriminate.
thick, skinny. You just gotta look like a vibe and be a vibe. That's my type.
And I have fucked up with.
No
I don't
fucked
like
up.
I don't like the wigs. I like the natural. I like the natural look more than anything. Natural hair, natural stuff like that. I mean, but the makeup is cool too. But that's type of vibe.
What do you mean? You don't like a girl with makeup on?
No, I do, but like I like as far
You
as
like natural.
natural. But if you're talking hair, like I don't really like the extensions or whatever. I mean, it's cool, but I prefer the natural
Good
shit.
save.
Huh?
Good save.
No, I wasn't. It's just real shit. Like I mean. I'm
So
good.
how do you know if somebody's really rocking with you and like just an opportunist basically?
Like if we could just sit and chill, like if we could like sit and watch movies, eat snacks and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we don't always gotta go out and spend money or do some superficial shit like go on a walk, like that's how I know if you really rocking.
Yeah. That's right. What you got coming out, man? I know you got some new music coming out.
Yeah, I got a lot of singles coming out. I got this shit called I don't even got the name for it yet. We didn't really come up for it,
Yeah.
but it's like a club banger. I'm gonna play that shit later.
Yes, sir. That's the one you're gonna perform?
Facts, yeah.
Alright.
That shit is hard. With my boy D-Boy, who I met with my cousin, and then I got a song called Dope. So it's more of like a auto tune bass song,
Yeah.
and it was just one of those nights where I caught that vibe and I was inspired. I actually, my homeboy, we was on the way to the studio when I did the Dope song, and he played one of Coi Leray songs. the Involved song. He played that shit. And I was so inspired by that shit. I'm like, yo, I want to go in the studio. I want to kill some shit.
Yeah, she's dope, man.
She been killing shit.
Yeah, she's fire, man. Her swag is crazy. Yeah, sure. So you got some shit coming out sounding like that, like some fun shit.
Yeah, you know what,
That's dope, man. That's the
You have a
way.
video for it?
I'm creating it right
You
now.
know he gonna come out with something. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That shit, that process is good though. Like when you make your music, is it the same thing? Like, is it the same thing? Like, for example, you might be going to sleep, or a bar come on, or you want to make a song. Do you like just lay it down, knock out, wake up, and jump right on it, or do you have to like finish it right then and there?
I could come up with like you said, like if it's at night, I might come up with the concept and put it in my phone, write it down as a little memo, and try to come back to it tomorrow and like create something. Or I use my voice memos a lot because you know, like
The
a rap,
flow, right?
Yeah, to flow. So like I don't
Remember the flow.
facts, and I don't read no lyrics. I don't write no. I do write.
Oh, nah?
Nah, I don't have to. I don't have to. Like, and I didn't even know no shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really have to because
Some people just do it.
yeah, and I've been doing it for a long time, and like I'm like a perfectionist in my flow. So like I say a bar 1,000 times, like sitting in the stool cooking, and I
Practice
and
in
I
front of the mirror?
when I'm trying to feel my higher self, like it, like on some cocky shit in a way, like you know, feel myself. I go in the
Do you
mirror.
perform?
In the mirror?
Nah. Yeah, I know you probably perform to, whatever.
Yeah.
But do you like go out and perform in clubs and shit?
All the
or-
time.
Yeah.
All the time.
How was
yeah.
your first time?
My first time, it was actually with the dude who I said that I was the went to the studio with the first time, Terry B. So we went to the spot in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. It was called Z-Bar. It was my first show. A lot of the homies came. And it was like, the stage wasn't really a stage. It was like a little box. So I couldn't
You
really
should stand on it though, because there's a
Yeah.
lot of people a lot of spots that you gotta perform like in the middle, like, on the floor. People
Facts.
standing.
Yeah. So it was a platform. It was, like you said. But I think even the floor would have been better because I could have moved. And it was my first show, so now I know about crowd control. I could have just
You could've
hopped off the
jumped off
box.
that shit. Yeah, exactly.
So I'm thinking I gotta stay on the
Showing
box.
her.
It's
Yeah.
funny you said that, yeah, because if it wasn't for y'all to be on the platform as a performer, you gotta see Osha could step on that and then jump on that bitch. You know what I mean? Like to catch the crowd. Word.
Facts. And just going off on the tangent too. So that was my first show, and I thought I did really not bad, but not as good as I could. So then I had a show later. It was actually with DJ Drewski. This is before DJ Drewski
nice.
is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this was back in the day. It was at this place called Room 35, and I killed that shit. Like everybody, I got the video. I could sing y'all.
Oh,
The
nice.
edits, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody was going crazy. She was wild.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to somebody that wants to start in the industry?
Well, I get two things because we was on the performing aspect. One time I was in the strip club with one of the older homies. He older than me, so like you know we take the game from him.
Yeah.
And he was like, bro. He whispered in my ear. He said, "Yo, don't give a fuck." He said, "Get disrespectful." He's like, "We
What do
love
you
that
mean by
disrespectful shit." He said, "Stand on the bar and perform." So he had me stand on the bar. We in the strip club. I'm on the bar, popping my shit. And I remember we
Just
had.
making it rain.
I was making it rain too.
Yeah.
But in my means, I ain't gonna sit here and say some bullshit. But then we went back a couple weeks later, and I remember I told my homie to do it. So I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? Stand on the stage and shit like that. And they kicked him off. No shade to him. No shade to him. But
Your shit was probably
Yeah,
bumping
that's
more
what
than
I'm
his,
saying.
you know what I mean? You probably had the club moving.
yeah,
You know
fact.
what I mean?
Shout out to him though. But I love performing though. I feel like it really like, that's when I feel like me. You feel what I'm saying? Like this is who I really am type shit. But on the subject of advice how I give artists, it's just like really like take your own opinion and don't really be focused on everybody else's opinion and just do what you want to
Yeah, even if somebody don't like your shit, or if they don't like your shit, just love your own shit. I mean, if you for sure for it, then
do.
go with it.
So what song are you performing today?
It's called I'm High for right now. That's the name.
That's what
Is it
you're gonna
hard?
perform. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Like
true.
you're gonna call it I'm High
Yeah. I'm
for
High.
now.
For
It
now.
might change, right?
It might change. Yeah.
All right, that's fire.
So where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Cash Addictions. You can find me on Twitter at Cash So Addictive, and my Spotify, Apple at Cash Johnson.
And where you from in Jersey?
Irvington.
Irvington?
Mm-hmm.
That's by, tell the people where that's by.
That's by Newark. It's in Essex
We all know
County.
Irvington, yeah.
Yeah. Essex County. Coming from there, I'll just get into that real quick. Coming from there, we see a lot of things. And my grandma was a school teacher growing up, so she moved us out of that area, like when we was in high school, just because when you're in the school system, you kind of see things as before it hit the streets. You know what I mean? Because you see everything. So
See where it grows from.
Facts. So to live a better life, and I'm just thankful I could focus my music. I could focus on my music and be in a position where, you know what I'm saying, I don't have to worry about other shit. You know, I moved from my grandma's crib, obviously. You know what I'm talking about, in that process. So I feel like.
And you consider yourself just pure hip hop or a complete artist? Like, do you sing anything like that?
I'm trying to sing.
You be trying?
I'm trying to sing. Yeah, I be
That's
trying.
what's up, huh?
I can sing.
You can just say it? Yeah?
Yeah, I'll sell myself sure I can
You
sing.
be hitting them high notes though, or you just...
I do the
Before
best
your
I can do.
mind's weak, you could do anything.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
And you know, cause you know we artists, like I'm not
sometimes.
facts, and the right engineer might catch that shit now, and like that really boosts
That's
my confidence too.
A good engineer.
Facts.
Bro, if you got a good engineer on your side, man, they're gonna catch everything that's good and get rid of everything that's bad.
Facts.
If they really love what they do, man. Facts. And you got a specific engineer, or you just deal with who's in the studio?
I deal with a few.
You got a few?
Yeah. So a lot of my songs I record my own. And this to everybody out there, I recorded my own and keep it a stack. I ain't learned Pro Tools by myself. I ain't learned Pro Tools. I just recorded my garage band. And now I get the shit to the point where it's like it's good for me, and then my mans will mix it down. Like, got a lot of songs.
So your shit is straight from GarageBand?
My shit, yeah.
Alright.
Cool. But I go to the studio too though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, cause they use the Pro Tools and all in the studio.
Right.
That's dope, man. At least you getting it out there now, man.
Right.
I mean, it's real simple with GarageBand too.
Thank you so much for coming on.
I appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you.
Facts.
Facts.
So yeah, come back, man. When your shit come out, bro, whatever you got
Yes.
going on, you always welcome. You already know you're alumni. You know
Gotcha.
what I mean?
Appreciate you.
Word, bro. My boy Cash. We out here, man. Thank you. Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Alpha Mel. We in the booth with Alana Luv. Over there looking pretty as always. We here with my boy Cash about to perform I'm Hot Shot out of Jersey. Thank my boy. Good looking for coming, huh?
Appreciate you. Let's get it. I have boots in my snap. My nigga, that's a fact. You could turn me up a little bit? I'm my nigga, that's a fact. My nigga, I'll be right back. My nigga, on the rap. My nigga, never slack. I'm with you, don't. I'm high, nigga. I'm high, nigga. That's a fact. My nigga, I'll be right back. My nigga, just running rap. My nigga, don't never slack. If I vibe with you, don't stack. My nigga, I'll be right back. My nigga, running rap. Yo, my nigga, don't never slack. Look, I hold a wave like Dax, fill my living room with plaques. It's cash, nigga, I tax. Come from British nights and shacks. See my uncle hooked on crack. I had roaches in my snacks. I had shackles all in my ankles, but I'm right here and I'm thankful. Every day my nuts dangle, tangle. My life been painful. Angels all over my back, and that other one too. I'm food aggressive, don't fuck with my food. Applying pressure, don't follow no rules. Beef with rocks, been strapping my boots in the sports car, but I come from the hoop with the door broken and the window broken. Had my heart broken, now I'm braggadocious. Got an extra dosage of that dope shit. Never on no hoe shit. I made an oath to go win. I'm a team player, let the bros in. Got that air about me, I flow cocky. I walk like this cause I'm chosen. I'm high, nigga, that's a fact. My nigga, I'll be right back. My nigga, just running rap. My nigga, don't never slack. If I vibe with you, don't stack. My nigga, I'll be right back. My nigga, just running rap. My nigga, don't never slack.
niggas pulling up and that's a bet. Your man on paperwork, budget a statement, then that's a rat. 5K work, my niggas done, my niggas hunt that shit for fun. Run them down in sneakers, have it looking like it's Temple Run. Zippers for them niggas when them switching slums. Paramedic blicky drums, okay from afar. When I flick my thumb, that be gold. Tell my niggas go ahead and get it done. You'll be dodging bullets like Neo if I say he the one. No Zodiac, them Leos dumb. Marching front line with a band, Nick Cannon. I be tweaking with a needle drum. I ride for my niggas, Dolores children when a Reaper come. Play with the gang, guess you Tweedledee and he Tweedledum.
I'm high, nigga, that's a fact. Fly, nigga, I'll be right back. My nigga, just running rap. My nigga, don't never slack. If I vibe with you, don't stack. Fly, nigga, I'll be right back. My nigga, just running rap. My nigga.